Hello again, friends. Welcome back to twitch.tv/TrooperBerry, and welcome back to more of Chinese Parrots with a surprise art school update that dropped yesterday. If memory serves, I think we are just about to enter middle school. And now, I guess because we're a boy, that also means that the dating aspect is going to start. And unless they've changed something since last we played, dating as a boy is basically a big old crapshoot. Let's get a quick sit rep. Yeah, so in terms of our main subjects, we're about halfway through our main gaokao on the Chinese, math, English, science, arts, those are fine. And then we're halfway through the art tech tree. And yeah, the gaokao fine arts training is stupidly expensive, which suggests to me we might be ever so slightly ahead of the curve. Excuse me. But yeah, we're 12. We're 12. So this should be the end of our time in elementary. What do we have? Oh, right, yeah, I also have the Lunar New Year. Okay, here we go. So now we're trying to get to start asking us, what direction we want to go. Otherwise, I'm asking you what kind of person you want to become. I want to become wealthy, famous, happy, or hell, I don't know. Now, this doesn't lock us in. We're going to get a similar thing in our last year of high school, I believe. That's going to lock us into our career path. Yeah, hell if I know. You just want to focus on your grades first. I mean, yeah, that is not inaccurate. Yeah, that's all fine. I don't think we need to travel or do a financial investment platform. And I'm just not interested in those. Okay, we'll go and do the Ong Pao. Okay, come back to Aunt Mei. Right. So we can't be too receptive and look greedy, but we can't be too pushy and rejecting it either. We gotta be just the right amount of resistant. So the idea is to keep the little indicator in the orange section and have it be there when the clock runs out. Like so. There we go. And we get a little bit of money. Now, I don't know why Aunt Mei gets 2 cracks at it. There we go. Now, I did notice that the far edges are like yellow and black, like little warning zones. I don't know if I've ever pushed it so far that we actually got. That might be like an instant lose. Oh, wait, have we? Make sure we pet the kitty and we feed the kitty. We're already at max intimacy, but we gotta take care of Destroyer. Or sorry, Berserker. Destroyer was my next name. Let's see, we got creation exam in 3 turns. Okay. Right, we need to buy that in advance. Okay, you can do your traits, stats, and arts and your arts gal. Okay, so there is an arts gaokao. Huh. Well, yeah, these are all ridiculously expensive. So are these. Well, not ridiculously, but they could be much cheaper. But we might get them after this. Hey, Pancake, good to see you. Happy Sunday to you. Hope you're doing all right. And what do you want? Oh yeah, we're supposed to learn physical exercise. That's not happening. Okay, so they want green, yellow, or red, so naturally they give us nothing but purple. I shouldn't have done that. There we go. You doing all right? Finished cooking, now you're munching. Good, good, good. Yeah, just the usual Sunday here. Well, mostly. I did have to run to the grocery store real quick because I forgot some important ingredients for the peanut chicken I was making. Turns out I forgot peanut butter and coconut milk. I had to run out and get that real quick. But yeah, well, I say peanut chicken. I made like the base and the sauce for what would be peanut chicken. But instead of chicken, I threw in a bunch of meatballs because I was feeling frisky. But other than that, is the usual: cook, clean, laundry, just get ready for the week, that sort of thing. Am I gonna re-roll this early? Well, they're asking for all yellow. I got no yellow. Screw it. Well, this isn't very helpful either. You're having roast pork belly with rice and cucumber salad. Nice. As given the heat, I would imagine cucumber salad be particularly refreshing. There we go. Okay, we're getting a little progress here, but man, they are not giving me anything but yellow. Also, the rounding on this is peculiar. 97.399999. I'm not sure I've ever seen that before. Ouch. Okay, there. Okay. Fortunately, the heat wave is gone. 19. There we go. God, a temperature starting with a 1. I can only marvel at what that must feel like. I don't know, man. There we go. I said we've done next to nothing with this, but I think we're still going to get away with a little bit. Only a little bit, though. Yeah, screw it. This is like a nice summer breeze. Yeah, I would imagine. Given it wasn't that long ago, you were having Hong Kong like temperatures in a very non-Hong Kong location. There, we'll just basically spend not all the knowledge we gained this turn, but pretty much. What do we need? We could do with more memory to help bring down the cost of our art. I think I might do that. Oh, I no, that's EQ. We want listening comprehension. Like easy peasy. And as far as entertainment, we could do the extra reading, get a little bit for everything. Well, it's gonna keep shaving off Constitution. I don't necessarily want to do that. There we go. Yeah, we get some more IQ, even more memory. Yeah. There we go. Well, it says high school. It's basically middle school. You guys high humidity, 30 on top of that, literal death. You only had more than heat deaths in the past 10 years. Yep. And the Prime Minister is gonna convene a committee to talk about it. Maybe. Okay, yeah, junior high. Right, so this is where we get introduced to the whole cast of characters. Oh, just as you're about to scold Berserker for tearing up your work, you realize it's your unfinished holiday assignment. This will make a perfect excuse. You give Berserker a dried fish as a reward. There we go. Cat comes through in the clutch for us. Oh no. Berserker gets ringworm and has to wear a coat to stop them from scratching. It's about to huff, thoroughly disgruntled. Well, I would be too. Okay, well, we have to advance gaokao fine arts training. Okay, here we go, yeah. You start paying attention to your school ways, and you can now spend action on increasing your intimacy with them. You need a certain amount of stats for some students to take notice of you. Let's see, basketball, horse riding. You might try Southeast Asia, but I don't know about that. That's a low roll. We are enthusiastic. So absorbing imagination fragments grants extra knowledge. Okay. Well, we like imagination fragments. So we have 6 turns to advance. And then advancing takes 3. So we really have 3 turns to buy it. See, what choice? Your parents won't let Berserker sleep on the bed, so you're separated at night. Berserker scratches at the door until they're worn out, then just lies there waiting. Keep the door open, voice of resistance, or haul the cat bed into your room. Well, that seems like the best compromise. There you go. Well, they said your parents are forbidden your furry friend from sleeping on the bed, but nobody said anything about just sleeping in your room, right? There we are. Rules lawyering. Your parents aren't interested in your social feats. Well, good. They shouldn't be. Right. So here's the perspective lineup of friends and/or romantic partners. We got Phoebe, Marlene, Yori, Henrietta. And we got Jock Girl. I don't know about that one. There's the rich girl. There's the anime girl. Now, there are no homosexual romances, but you can have male friends. But if you're a boy, you can be friends with boys, and you can date girls. If you're a girl, you can date boys. Now, if memory serves, Yori here is the artsy girl. So if we were going to have a chance with anyone, we probably want to try with her. But that does cost 20 energy per attempt. And that uses the same energy we would be using in the mind map. Okay, so now the thing is, I remember I haven't done it for this, but I have looked at the kind of the guides on Steam in the past, and some of the information is lost in translation, shall we say. And this is also in keeping with the problems I have with other games where you have these potential dialogue options. If you get them right, you progress relationship. If you don't, you lose standing. But you have so little to go on. You really are just taking a swing. There, see? Your parents don't easily notice you're talking to your friends. Okay, so they're not gonna... If we do spend time with friends, they're not necessarily gonna complain. But yeah, it's... Okay, very good. A bomb next to a bomb. Okay. Alright. Was it... Yeah. Imagination fragments. So if I hit this... Yeah, we get a little bit of knowledge. Not a lot, just a little. There we go. Now, I do wonder... Well, again, they keep talking about this fine arts gaokao. I think that's new with the update. So I'm not sure what we're facing there. So I'm wondering, I mean, we can keep squirreling away these points. Or we can go hard on just trying, like, you know, beef up our gaokao, our regular subjects. Because if I'm honest, dating, it feels like kind of a trap. Yeah, that is a silly amount to spend. Yeah, we don't need to go to the shop. Okay, 6 turns. I think we can wait 1 more. We need imagination, memory, and charm. Well, charm doesn't really come that easily. I don't know. Well, we'll go get groceries. We're not hurting for money, but every little bit helps. Okay, so imagination and memory. What are you going to use? Money equals charm? Well, I mean, you joke, but there are characters who will basically treat it like that. Like, if you buy them expensive things, if you have a lot of money, they'll be your friend. There we go. Yeah, summer camp. We'll crank that charm. Okay, Hans Jong. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Hans is you know, studious nerd boy. Well, they have expensive tastes. Berserkers will annually, unless they're up to mischief, and when spring rolls around, they're a very fluffy, fur-shedding angel. Oh, we got the rainbow color, nice. Foolish humans. Berserker is caught sneaking off with a load of cat trees. Your mother gives him a stern talking to, while all over Berserker's face is written, "How dare you humans deny me my treats?" What is this? Mathematical logic. Dad has begun buying lottery tickets like crazy and he needs your advice. Oh, and we got rainbow color. Oh, it's only common. Boo. I heard you shouting in the corridor from far away. You're all big kids now, and you should behave better. If you won't study, then please at least don't disturb those who are. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Okay, we got the trait show again. We have I think we used Utter Bliss. We have Casino Champ. We'll try that. I don't know that a legendary is a guaranteed win. I feel like we gotta have a good shot. We have Semigao, Joseph Hahn, known as Jackson of the Northwest. Okay. Wow. Rude. Rude, I say. And see, the thing is, they also don't tell you where to find, like, we know where to find that. That's easy. That's already in our, I said, but like, mathematical logic? I don't know. So it could be under math in general, or it could be a, it could be under, like, one of the other career paths. There's a business career path. I'm not sure. But we have 6 turns, so it's not a big deal. And it's just some stat points and knowledge, and that's 350 knowledge. That would basically half, well, it would half pay for itself once we advance it. Are we going to be that aggro? You know what? Yes. Oh, we have worked as a painting project. The teacher for gaokao fine arts training might be one of the top 8 schools. Make sure to pay attention to class. So we have, oh, painting project requires fine arts 101. So for 20 energy, you get 35 to 525. Wow. It's a lot. Okay. I'm into the fine arts training for gaokao. I'll enter one of the top 8 art schools. Exam training? Why? Training art makes it feel like some tool you're using. That takes the fun out of it. But I really have to make it to an art school and major in arts. Then I'll become an artist myself, taking my hobby as my profession, and meet more like-minded artists. Getting into art school is but the first step. Turning your hobby into a profession, huh? Sounds all right to me. No. No, it is not. Okay, next we're going to be 120. After we do the gaokao, we got 1. So we got sculpting, oil painting, modern art, and performance art. Oh, we got a creation exam next turn, too. Okay. Okay, we're a little bit stressed. Let's invest in some superhero cards. Ooh, 2,000. Eesh. Game consoles are expensive. Okay, and we're still enthusiastic, so imagination fragments get us more knowledge. Okay, I hope that wasn't in there. There we go. Now I wonder, so it says absorbing imagination fragments against 5 knowledge. So so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 imagination fragments. If we absorb it with this, do we get those? We do not. Okay. That feels like something that's good to know. Okay, good. Oh, come on. Okay, good. Whew. Got away with that one. Okay, we're also doing 200% stat bonus. That is very helpful. Now, do we keep digging? No. I'm gonna take those. There we go, 201%. And now we don't have any. There's no rerolls, and we only have 20 energy. So we could swing for more stats, or we could try to go on a date. Maybe not with Art Girl. I think we're playing from behind there. Okay, see, and this is where my min-max tendencies bump up against my role-playing tendencies. You know what? We were in good shape for our exams every step along the way. There's no suggestion that we're slacking or off the pace. Let's try to have a social life. Okay, here. What do you mean? You say you're... Huh? Well, okay, yeah, so Phoebe, nerd girl. But she's the academic kind of nerd girl. She's not going to be into esports. I don't know what yawn is. I guess you say you're... Am I... freestyle rapping? What? And now, see... This is why I keep describing dating as a boy as a crapshoot. You can't tell what the options are. And you have a 1 in 3 chance of something good happening, whereas if you're a girl, they just come to you. You don't have to do shit. Goodness. All right, and again, and the most awkward thing is, if you don't secure someone, they give you a pity spouse, but the pity spouse looks exactly the same as your starting mom and dad from your first generation. And they look like twice your age. Alright. I guess we'll keep hammering... Yeah, we'll keep hammering memory. Okay, here's Jock Girl, Celine Wong. Okay, and there's Art Boy. He of the bangs. pickpocketing with us and scream out. He scowls at you and gets off. How does that cost us Constitution? I feel like bravery should help. Everyone of Berserker's baptized is a full family operation, one that takes planning and preparation. Okay, that's advancing. Still don't know about mathematical logic. What do you have? Ah, we have another creation exam. Okay, here, yeah. Sculpting cannot cost more. So 999. So we could theoretically buy it, but that would be an egregiously bad use of our precious knowledge points. So that does tell me we are ahead of the curve, because there's what? Yeah, there's 21 turns to go. And we only have 4 techs left. So this might be a time to maybe pump the brakes on the training points and actually try to be a real student. You marked my signature for your homework quiz today. Reading aloud or citing text, you didn't do any of that. It's because it was super late once I finished my homework. You're reading aloud by suffering, but at least your signature forgery is coming along nicely. Whack. Resting at your feet, Berserker suddenly runs between you and your mother. Shh. This cat's got no manners. It's even hissing at me. And you're usually such a scaredy cat. I discipline my child for their own good. I'll have you know. Bob. Just like I discipline you. It's for your own good. It's alright, Berserker. Come here. Yeah, I love that our cat is like as ride or die as it would normally be like with a dog. Okay, real quick. Have some nice retail therapy. And how are we? Are we progressing 2 turns? And that's 4. Okay, that will be fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the creation exam. See if I remember how to do this. Right. Oh boy. Ah. Okay, 3 out of 4 is all right. Now we get to the really hard one. Okay, here. Oh, ochre. Dang it. Okay, rose red over here. Olive green. Man, I'm normally shit at quick time events. Okay, ultramarine. Not aquamarine, ultramarine. Okay. 3 perfects integrate on each one gives us 200 training points. Wow. And we need 120 to progress sculpting. Okay, now we're excited. Okay, absorbing talent fragments gives us 20 knowledge. Okay, we like that one. So we want these. So, yeah, for now, let's hold off on chasing talent points, and we'll play it regular. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, yeah, that may be the first time I've heard that particular word. Which, hey, that's not every day. You get to experience find a word for the first time, so hooray for that. I'll take those. I will hoover up a bunch of Constitution because we've been slack about keeping up on that, and that could come back to bite us. Excuse me. All right. No, ignore. Okay, so what are we chasing? IQ is a little behind, not horribly so. Well, Constitution is what it is. Let's not fret over that. Yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, see, I'm torn between, because like the earlier you buy, well, yeah, again, it's the min-maxing tendency, you know. But we don't really need to do that. Tell you what I will do. These are almost as cheap as they're going to get. We'll grab those. And that puts us back at a 2-to-1, with our big three versus liberal arts and science. Oh yeah, traits. What was the? Oh, rainbow color was common, right? I forgot about that. Oh well. Yeah, we're not. Somehow we're not lacking for traits this time. Usually, I roll exceptionally poorly trying to get decent traits, but this time, maybe the dice are cooperating. All right, yeah, let's get IQ up and working with us. Go get learn some conjunction. Yeah, conjunction. What's that function? See, did we have any other? Well, there's that. But yeah, the problem, playing with the cat doesn't restore our action points. Okay, Rachel Lee and Yina Tong. Yeah, Yina Tong from a prominent family. Yeah, she's the rich girl. Oh, and yeah, here's Anime Boy. We got Juju's eccentric escapade. Okay. You find that looking up is a good way to stop Berserker when they're nowhere to be found. they're often atop a shelf or even a fridge, watching you smugly from above. Well, it's a cat. I don't know that it can watch any way but smugly. Oh, and then it's just a free 25 stress. Thanks. And that'll happen. Sometimes the game will just, well, one day it may, unlike growing up, it'll reset stress, but it'll reward you for bottoming it out. But sometimes it'll just drop a nice little stress bomb on you just because. Okay, yeah, here's our next exam. Okay, one more turn and that'll be done. Sculpting still stupidly expensive. Darkest Dungeon, Teenage Slice of Life. Yeah. And up to and including psychic damage. I mean, there is a reason they put the psychological horror tag on this. And it's not entirely a joke. Okay, we're still excited, so we want talent fragments. Oh, really? No rerolls? Well, that's just rude. I guess I'm grabbing all the talent fragments then. Alright, now we got 60 left over. We could just grab regular knowledge, or we can use some of these color collectors. We got green, blue, and purple. 3, 6, 7. Okay, we got enough purple to justify that, I think. I'm at green. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. That's probably worth. Blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not so sure that's worth. Well, then what? Yeah, we only got 20, so we got like 2. Yeah, we got 2 clicks. So we get like what? Those are 20. So those are another 50 knowledge, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 40 something constitution. Well, okay. I'm going to think of that as an investment in our future. So we can avoid being sickly. Well, let's see. So we're at, yeah, 5 out of 10. And 10 out of 20. Halfway on both of those. Now, last time, yeah, the last time we had this exam score, we had like full marks in every one, and that was with and then we had like 4 in Chinese, English, and math, and then 8 in arts and science. You know, let's roll the dice. Let's see if we're still on track. We are not. Oh wait, we're not on the main ones. Okay, so we're behind the curve a little bit on those, but those were fine. Huh. Wonder how that works. All right. A little bit more faith. Still got an A. Now, if we do that, we're gonna get $350. That'll pay for basically for one of those. Let's see. What was it? Functions. Master of functions. Did we get that one? We did not. Okay. More functioning then. And summer camp is fine too. Fanny Sue. Okay, yeah, Fanny Sue is the anime girl. And your Tony is Jock Boy. So whenever your parents argue, you choose a side depending on the situation. Math doesn't math need more math? Yeah, which always seems to be more mathing. Despite the fact that we are an artiste, how much math could we really need? Berserker does close to radiators, enjoying the comfy warmth emanating out. It's a mix of disbelief and shock that you see that they're so hot they're almost catching a light. When class we talk about their idols, most talk stars. Only one talks about his dad. Aww. Decide you gotta get into a key senior high school. Then you can get to good to university and relax. Oh, we can't also give you money. You'll have to fend for yourself. Okay, so we need about 500 IQ to get into a key senior high school. Oh, don't pressure my dear grandson too much. Okay, we can go and cash this in. Oh, we lose stress too. Nice. Big fan of that. Oh, we had 7 turns? Oh, yeah. Because we're making 65 IQ per turn. Sculpting still not coming down in cost. The 3 things most important when applying to an art school, they are color sketching and shading, comprehension, meditation, and a whole lot of luck, or practice, practice, and more practice. I feel like these two are repeating each other. Okay, your core skills is called. The teacher suggests you work more on comprehension and consideration. Get a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of IQ. Hey, there we go. Now we are calm. Caused by an indifferent or resolute personality, Absorbing. Okay, so knowledge fragments give an extra 5 knowledge. Okay. Not as good as the talent fragment one, but whatever. Oh, yes. Make sure we pet the kitty. Berserker must know he is loved. I love that disdainful stare. Okay, now we're playing this as though just playing it regular. We're gonna be okay on training points for a while. Okay, I was hoping for a green collector, but no such luck. Ooh, there we go. We're gonna red and a yellow. Yeah, they would just move on. There we go. Do we have a lot of green? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. That's enough. Yeah. So we got 19 turns. Yeah, okay. I will say, the introduction of the what they call that the art me, like the whole art path. I would say it's a neat addition. It makes you play differently, but you don't have to engage with it if you don't want to go into art. So I guess, so like the gaps and like the text around the training bit suggests that they might be adding a similar thing to like other career paths as well. I think that would definitely do a lot, especially if they if there's like they have like exams for, say, for culinary techniques or computers. That would also flesh those out even more. Games 45% off. Yeah, and it wasn't that expensive in the first place. You give it a try? Nice. Appreciate that. I know that the devs will as well. I know, just speaking for me, some of the cultural references can go over the head. But even if you're not like conversant in Chinese culture, you will still gasp. You'll still be able to get all the important bits and have a good time. I feel confident about that. Now, boo. Yeah, we need 20 for one of those. All right, whatever. Okay, you... Yeah, we need a bunch of that. Mathematical logic. I don't know what or where that is. But I think we have enough knowledge where we can just go in and bite the bullet on these. Because apparently we are now behind the curve. We're definitely overpaying for those. And we're not behind on arts or science, so we don't need to do that. Yeah, and we still have 910 points left over. That is lovely. Yeah, if you want to speed that along, and we might as well, we'll go for Mathematical Olympiad, the Nerd Olympics. And, well, we'll still do summer camp to, keep pumping the EQ and charm, and most importantly, get our action points back. Okay, I don't know where 0 Hour comes from, but he's the class president. You can tell because he already has a coffee fixation. Your mother's never needed to worry about you sleeping in since Berserker entered the scene. Yet waking up to a face full of cat butt every day leaves you feeling a little less rested than usual. Your parents don't understand esports. Isn't it just being a professional gamer? I mean, kinda? Also kinda not. As a cat owner, do you feel that one? Yeah. It's nice that they set up shop like on your legs or on your chest. You can manage that. But sometimes the cat just sits wherever it wants to sit. Oh, we got Math Genius on the first try. There's mathematical logic. And oh my god, is it expensive. Commemorative album, idol concert, choosing snacks. You like to roll around the top of your head? Well, maybe it's nice and warm there. Like the head is where you radiate a good bit of warmth, if memory serves. So it makes sense that would be where they want to go. Oh no, another writing competition. You're waiting for the girl who takes the same route back home as you, and your teacher suspects you two are more than just friends. You can say, what does my freedom have to do with you? Ordinary friends? Or, let's go out. Wait, are we telling the teacher we want to go out, or are we telling the girl we want to go out? I feel like that's an important distinction. No, we're just friends. Totes. Yay, more stress. Love it. Oh, now we have, we got orange soda, barbecue. Ooh, yeah, barbecue de-stresses me. And mobile gaming. Okay, let's try this. So the topic is Dreamscape. Freedom, life, or campus? What does anything have to do with anything? Okay, so I guess each of those had like different things for writing style, logic, imagine. I don't know, man. So I guess we want to go hard on writing style? Question mark? I have no idea. Somehow we got some writing style and a bunch of imagination. And we got another consolation prize. Oh well. Anyway. Oh yes. We have 2 turns to learn mathematical logic, if we want those. Sculpting still has not come down in price. Okay, we'd be wickedly overspending. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, we are enthusiastic, so imagination fragments get us extra knowledge. Okay. Not the best, not the worst. We got 18 turns to go. This is about the time where I start questioning talent fragments versus other. I mean, there's still a large amount of game left, so wouldn't be the worst idea to just keep picking those. Because that is still, what, 17, 18 turns? So you're looking at like 700... Yeah, like, you know, a few hundred points. How much purple do we have? 1, 2, 3... 6, 7... Well, no, it doesn't matter, because we got another one right there. Alright, never mind. No, it's fine. Just go. Just... Again, my tendencies keep getting the better of me. I want to fuss. I want to... I'm trying to get... And the min-maxing tendencies die hard, but you know what? We truthfully don't need to do that. one, it's not necessarily entertaining, but two, we're actually in a really good spot. There. We'll get a little bit more of that. Because we're more than halfway through the run, and we're basically on track with classes, and ahead of the game as far as in terms of our chosen profession. Excuse me. Okay, and there go our re-rolls. So what do we value the most here? Well, we got a good amount of red. I'd be happy to grab that. Green, I mean, it's efficient. And then we grab talent or point? Now we grab talent. There. Oh, and we're just short. Yeah, we need like 11. Okay, so we're gonna get that. So what does this get? This gets us some stats, but most importantly, 20 actions. So don't cash that in until we start the next, the next mind map. Do we want to buy anything? I don't think we do. Everything's so damn expensive. But at some point you just gotta bite the bullet and then buy. Especially if we're if we know where we need to focus our efforts. Like, if it comes down to we need to buy a gaokao course or a art course, we buy the art course. But I don't think we're to the point where that's an either or. Oh yeah, what kind of trait did we get off of that? Oh, math genius is common. A true math genius has no need to prove themselves in the mathematical Olympiad. All right. Yeah, we can do gaokao, get EQ and imagination. Charm, sure. Oh, what was it? The commemorative album. Oh, interesting. That actually costs us satisfaction. But look at those stats. Yeah, gaokao didn't get us satisfaction, but that's fine. Worst comes to worst, we can just buy it. You hug Berserker, who falls asleep on you while you're watching your stuff on your phone. The poor cat can hardly get its 40 winks, though, as you shake whenever you laugh. Well, that's rude. Disturbing the kitty like that. And before class finishes, let me take another 2 minutes of your time. I heard that some students have begun taking an interest in each other, and you're all too young for that kind of thing. I advise you to stop what you're doing. You are far too young, and it won't do you any good. I mean, they do... Yes, schools do go out of the way to discourage dating. You're supposed to be focusing on your studies. I know that, During my brief time at the China Daily, they had an agony aunt column, and every so often the students would write in about romantic matters, and it didn't matter what you actually told them. It would eventually get edited to, "You're too young for this. Focus on your studies." This part always gets to me. The cat's starting to show its age. Oh, buddy. Yeah, 85, no dating, one doctor yet. 15, no dating, one doctor. Age 25 years old, doctor, why no wife yet? I mean, yeah, that's basically it. That is the conveyor belt. You don't date until you're done with university and you have your life locked down, and then it's, how come you're not married? And then once you're married, it's, how come you haven't had kids yet? Admittedly, not unique to China, but it is definitely present in China. Let's see. We got one more turn. We're gonna buy this eventually, but do we need to buy it now? Because holy crap, is that expensive. Okay, we got an election. We barely won that last election. Yeah, well, it's enough once you're married and you have at least 2 kids and you've bought a home. Maybe. Okay, knowledge, transfer knowledge, whatever. Okay, we got another green one. Okay, then I don't care. Really? Am I gonna get skunked here? We're getting skunked here. Well, that's just rude. Well, if that's the case, then there's no reason to pick that up, because it's not going to do anything for us. I say we just grab these and try again next time. I was going to see if I could, crank up our EQ, improve our election chances, but I guess that's not happening. All right, let's see how our classmates dunk on us in this one. And once again, the teacher putting her thumb on the scale, and immediately they're attacking me. Yeah, charm, EQ, or face. It's just, this is the best we can do, because I would assume like the bar for charm or face is lower, just because you have fewer opportunities to get those, but I don't know that for sure, so I'm just gonna show how moral I am. Okay, that got us a 5-point swing. better than the 3-point swing we got last time. You shit-talked me last time around, now you're allying with me. My dude, pick a lane. Okay, now we're dunking on them. So, he attacks me, he allies with me, now he attacks me. And now the other guy who tried to shit on me, now he's allying with me. No, I'm talking myself up. All I'm saying is I am an upstanding member of the community. I have not said a single word about these two motherfuckers. See, I'm never late for school duties. Doesn't mention them in the slightest. There, I am a pillar of morality. Boom. Majority, baby. 620 knowledge. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, so that I don't know why those two do what they do, but this is among the reasons we crank up the old EQ. Because yeah, see, yeah, our EQ is like 5,000, charm 2,000, face 1,000. I don't know. Alright, so we're going to wait. We're going to collect that next turn. We have one more turn to buy mathematical logic and help Dad with his lottery tickets, if we want to. Honestly, I really don't. Just do more of the same? I think so. They refuse to give you face, they are courting death. Well, again, they fucked around, they found out. They came out swinging and then immediately backed away. So they didn't even have the courage of their convictions. Hashtag sad. Language barrier. Berserker. Meow, meow. Bring me food, human. I am hungry. You. Meow, meow. Berserker, the poor two-legged freak. His Cantonese. Ah. I don't know if that was a typo or a great pun. Either way, I give credit. Cantonese. Actually, considering we're on the mainland, it's almost certainly... yeah, a pun. There's no reason we'd be speaking Cantonese. The face thing always makes you chuckle in cultivation. Yeah, it's... I mean, it does seem to be a yeah, big thing in Chinese society. But it's not, again, not necessarily unique, like a face, social standing, or respect. Or if you go even older school, I will have satisfaction, sir. Oh, I can't even feed him anymore. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and buy some satisfaction as well. Or am I? Yes, I am. Like we can swing it. Imagine young masters were real. Oh, we got another face off. Well, we're not lacking for traits, that's for sure. See, there's 16 turns to go. We got sculpting, oil painting, modern art, and performance art. They all need 3 turns to advance. That's 12 turns. And there's only 16 turns left. We might not advance every single one of those. Okay, so we want Pig, Reverse, Moon, Life, Casino, Bliss. I want more of our epics. Well, we got more of our epics. We only got 1 legendary, but there's only 1 7. Okay, I'll take that. Because like the commons are upgraded. Yeah, okay, that's probably good enough. I guess it's relative you almost never see. Okay, yeah, they're almost are equal in terms of HP. Let's come out swinging. Okay, the old spank poetry. Okay, well, we're gonna win, but we're not gonna have much face left when we do. Yeah, look at that, 2. Good grief. All that for 2 face. Yeah, not Harvey Dent, but two face units. Oh yeah, we have no buff. I guess we can just do whatever we want. Yeah, we are at ease. There we go. Yeah. Because it's weird. I'm not sure if there's much rhyme or reason to why the buffs come and go. Because like our mental state, like our mental attributes don't change that much, I don't think. But again, it's the buffs are nice to have. Like, there's other than like the one where talent points also give you 20 knowledge, which is basically getting 2 tiles for 1. They're not that big a deal. Now, the difference is if you get debuffs, then like if we're sickly, it costs us more energy per tile. Then it gets really annoying. And so that is why every so often we'll top up Constitution, not because we need it, we certainly don't, but it's one of those things that's just a nice to have, just in case. All right. 20. You know what? I'll just take this. Well, screw it. We need to cash that in anyway. There. Okay, so are we going... That gets us, yeah, a few stats and 30 action. Are we going to spend 700 knowledge on it? We are, yeah, 6 out of 10 and 10 out of 20. We got 16 turns. That feels really, really wasteful. And if we're going to be wasteful, why not be wasteful towards stuff we actually want to do? Where are we on that? Yeah, this will be our 7th. Yeah, honestly, I'm more worried about and interested in the fine arts gaokao than the actual one. So this is stupid. But we're gonna buy sculpting. And then we'll pop in here. I haven't seen Dahlia around. I wonder how arts training has been going. Mentor training her, but they brushed it off as her trying to escape her final year. Heard that it's way more arduous than the final year, though, especially if you're aiming for a reputed art school. Wait, Dahlia just texted me. Why is a high schooler texting us, a middle schooler? Hey, get this. Arts training is a blast. There's so many like-minded people here, and the teacher's great too. Everyone just hangs out and draws together. Huh? I thought it was one hard slog. I think these members will stay with me for life. My brain's just chock full of everything to do with drawing. In every line draw, I feel myself improving. I'm ecstatic. No pain, no gain, I guess. Sounds awesome. Okay, and that's 150. We can do that. So yeah, so performance art's probably going to be something like 200. We got 9 turns till our next creativity or creation exam. Okay, we should keep pumping memory. We'll get there, but better memory will help make that cheaper. Let's see, idle drive. Our parents hate that. Which, honestly, understandable. Yeah, more EQ, more charm. There we go. Wait, did we get Album Lover? I can't remember. We did not. Okay. There we go. Every afternoon around 3, Berserker likes to sit atop the windowsill, looking out and thinking about life. Then they're dappled in a single beam of light. It's an almost holy sight. Your teacher finds getting closer with the class's little gangster? Well, what the fuck? What do you care? Rude. Gangsters need friends too. They learn financing 101. Okay, yeah, that. Yeah, I think that is in a whole separate tech tree. So we're just going to studiously ignore that. We're definitely not splitting our points out because we got oil painting. Yes, but no matter how many times I do this, no matter how many runs, I will never not get upset at seeing the cat just wither away. Despite knowing full well, it's not a real cat, it's a video game cat. But it's my video game cat, damn it. You know, been with me through thick and thin. Okay, let's grab some stats. Do I want green? 2, 4, 6. That's not a lot. Nah, skip. Okay, I do want that. Oh, come on. Let's see. Yeah, honestly, at this point, maybe I should be going hard for knowledge points instead, because yeah, we're reaching the point where everything is just going to cost more and more and more, to the point where starting off, that skills are going to be like 999, like we see for the arts ones, and we're not going to have time to get them cheap, so Yeah, I think this is getting close to the time where we pivot from chasing stats to just chasing full economy. We have 15 turns. There we go. We'll at least get that. Yeah, because right now we could buy one of these. We'd still be wildly overpaying. But there's only so much time left in the game. And I think the more of these we buy, the better we're going to do on the gaokao. Well, the better we would do on the regular go to uni gaokao. Now, where does that leave us in terms of the fine art gaokao? I don't actually know. Yeah, but they boost your traits if we get them right. Boost your stats. Yeah, every time we train those, we get, better returns. And arts okay, so if I'm reading this right, the more of these we advance, the better we do on the arts gaokao. So we kind of are incentivized to just not only grab every single one of them, but advance every single one of them. That is basically going to cannibalize all of our knowledge. That gives EQ Charm. That gives EQ and Charm. 35 and 20 versus 30 and 20. But these don't cost us satisfaction. But we're gaining satisfaction, so it's fine. The guys are all playing an online game, the servers are crappy and they keep disconnecting. Okay, yes, I do know that experience. And apparently, so do a lot of other people. The dragon food you prepared is now missing from your plate. Berserker, face smothered in a mysterious purplish substance, returns your confused gaze. Dragon fruit? What dragon fruit? I don't know what you're on about. Right now, you and your friend release the handlebars and you fall. Well, okay. Yeah, that is definitely a negative IQ. Oh, another talent show. What do we even have? What have we done? We did Pig Physique Kitty, Casino Champ, and Utter Bliss. I'll go, Life, Reverse, or Moon and Sixpence. Although we've seen higher tier doesn't necessarily mean better. Or better chances, anyway. What time is it? Matthew will check it out. Look, you might be a cat, but you're living with humans. You're not stray anymore. Get into your furry head. If you're gonna live with us, you need to respect the rules. You need to stay clean and shower. Okay, we're bathing the cat. Okay, reverse life moon. No. Life, knowledge. Oh, we have Pig Physique Kitty. I thought we used that one. I guess not. Alright, fine. Let's show off to all of China how fat our cat is. We got G-Dog and Sword God. And again, Bull Monster. No! All of China has disrespected our cat. This cannot stand. See, is that... Okay, yeah, one more turn for that. What do we have? We have Calm. Okay, so knowledge... Alright, you know what? Maybe we go all in on knowledge fragments now. Unfortunately, we actually gotta be able to see the damn things. There, that helps. Ooh, we got a lot of them too. Well, okay, an extra 5 knowledge isn't that much. But again, there's only, what are we, 14 turns now? Yeah. We're not gonna get them much cheaper. We might as well. Yeah, let's just we'll go for. We'll try to be as knowledgeable as we can, and see if we can't get enough of a buffer to. Be able to buy those other art classes and still be able to function. Ah, boo. So, we can buy oil painting. And that'll be number 7? No, number 8. Art is an essential skill and leads you toward being an artist. And I guess if you want to look at it like aggressively pragmatically, the sooner we buy the rest of the art skills, that's that many more turns we can use to catch up on our actual school subjects. Okay, you know what? I've talked myself into it. We're going to learn oil painting. Oil painting is the most refined art form, at least much more refined than manga. Feels like a shot at manga, but okay. Dahlia, is your training finished? Tell me all about it. Yeah, the teacher says I really got potential. I have decent progress on my major, and I can definitely make it in art. That's incredible, but I expected as much of you, Dahlia. It'll be a breeze for you to get to the top 8 art schools, I'll bet. Not likely. I gotta work on the common gaokao subjects. If I trip and fall when it comes to the gaokao, that's it. Doesn't matter how great my art is. But why do you still need to learn those subjects if it's an art school you're aiming for? It doesn't make sense. That's how exams are. You're already closing on your dream, though. You can do it for sure. Okay, well, we need 100. Yeah, that one's 180. Yeah, and then performing arts is going to be 200, I'm pretty sure. But we do have another, what are we calling this? A creation exam in 7 turns. So we need 180, we need 380. Yeah, I think if we do well on that one, we'll be just fine. Okay, we should probably get back to pumping IQ, because we are falling behind a touch there. Which means more Math Olympiad? Yeah, I suppose. Oh, we have stay at home as an option. The trade is social media addict. Yeah, I think we'll pass on that one. Tempting though it is. You often catch Berserker people watching. You wonder to yourself, just what's going on in that furry fellow's brain? Oh, and there's some free stress and we lose charm. Sure, why not? And more minus charm and more plus stress. Yeah, now we're getting to the psychological horror portion of the game. Absorbing fragments has a chance to grab an extra 2 action. Huh. Only a chance, though. Berserker keeps on pestering you while trying to kick back and watch some videos, so you give up, pull them aside, or play some cat entertainment videos. Well, obviously we entertain the kitty. Berserker extends their claws to swat at a mouse shown on a screen. They're so excited they almost scratch the screen itself. There we go. Lose some of that stress, a little bit of IQ. Weird. So the events make Berserker sound all energetic, but when it comes to trying to actually, feed it and play with him, he's an old cat. And I guess, in fairness, we're 15. We got Berserker in kindergarten, so we've been together at least 10 years. Wait. Hold up. I just noticed we have a shit ton of knowledge. Where did that come from? Wait. The flashbulb hit. We had 10% chance to not consume knowledge when studying skills. And it hit when we got one that was maximum cost. Oh, wow. Now there's a roll. Woo! Oh my god, of all the times for that to come good. Yeah, exactly, Pancake. We rolled that D10 and we landed a crit. So we could, if we wanted, we can go ahead and get quote unquote modern art. And basically get like 2 for the price of 1. Thinking now sculpting has been advanced. We are advancing oil painting. Yeah, that leaves us with 1 more with 12 turns to go. You know what? When the game gives you that kind of fortune, be rude not to take advantage of it. Excuse me. Screw it. Let's get modern. And it did hit. Well, okay. We weren't gonna nail 2 10% rolls in a row. Yeah, the outer exam's tomorrow. I'm a little anxious. Oh, seeing you anxious making me anxious too. Why don't we get some fresh air? Relax a while? Alright. The weather's meant to be great tomorrow. How about a spring outing? On the next day. You're here already, Dahlia. The grassland area's not bad. You should run an easel. Great minds think alike. We're art students after all. Gotta keep up your sketching, no matter how scatterbrained you might be. Let me see what masterpiece you're working on. How can I ever achieve something like this? Wait, I'll lower the bar a little. How can I ever pass my art exams? The exam tests you on quite a lot. Not just your art skills with the pencil, but also the progress you slaved away for and your natural talent, too. There's the basics, color, sketching, shading, all the essentials. For those, you just gotta know your stuff. Then there's stuff like scene memory, compositional skills, drawing from memory, and so on. It really tests both your flexibility and your skills themselves. Okay, art school, we can draw together. Right, so apparently we can't romance our girl Dahlia here, but we're besties. You know, okay, and yeah, 200 for performance art. As long as we nail that creation exam, we'll be fine. So, do we just go hard one more time on the knowledge points? I think we do. We just gotta find the things first. There we go. Oh, that was particularly worth it because like 1 click got us, you know, two collectors. I knew the word. Do I care about that versus more of these? Nah. Oh, okay. I just, yeah, it just, I noticed it, but I just didn't articulate it. Now, clicking that one is free, but if you don't click that and you don't put the little art nodules in there, yeah, the regular nodes won't get replaced, and so you can have a whole field versus them, versus putting the ones where you got to do the extra clicks. Right. Okay. That actually makes good sense. Do I want? I can't help. I can't help chasing those stats. Okay, yeah, so we'll be able to buy what is it? Performance art. Are we gonna become like the Chinese Maria Abramovich? I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, and that is fine. You got a run, Pancake? No worries. Appreciate you hanging out. And you hope the pork belly and the cucumber salad were both good. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Right, now I gotta be there till next turn. That is totally fine. Oh, are there any other requests? Nah, not really. Excuse me. Let's see, we got modern art lab. Oh, right, because they're talking about the toilet thing still. That's a lot of imagination, but no, we'll wait for these to upgrade. They are upgrading, right? They are. That is fine. So what do we want to hit instead? Yeah, probably more IQ. And then what do we get? We got art movies. Oh, wow. Okay, not good for satisfaction, but look at those stats. My goodness. And we can buy parental approval. That's easy. And yeah, the more the dings and the stress keep coming. There we go. Befriend Godard and Truffaut to create all new style of movies. You enlist the aid of a cat translation app to speak with Berserker. It's just about as successful as your previous attempts to speak cat. Our Catonese translator is no good. Oh, okay, now we got this nonsense. We don't actually, yeah, our stress is actually remarkably okay. Oh, we do have performance art? Do we just max it out? Well, let's see how much knowledge we get from this, whatever it is. Of course. They're almost all red to start with, so why would we give us any red at all? That would just be ridiculous. Okay, I need purple now, but we can get that. There we go. Got a green. We need yellow, so of course there's none of those around. Why would there be? What do we need? Oh, yeah, we do need some red. We have green. There we go. God, yep, 3s already. Okay, we're about halfway through. This might be a good time to re-roll. I have no red to speak of. Sure. I got a purple, got a yellow. Sure. And we can get a green. There we are. Got a purple. Very nice. I need a red, a yellow, and one of those. I have a yellow. Still need a purple. There we go. Got one yellow. We can get another yellow here. And we'll have a red coming up. That's fine. Purples. Or do I take that red and we go for a gold, which we can do. There we are. We only got 5.60000. I don't know where this wacky rounding came from. Okay. It's probably going to be our last throw. I can remove these two. That'll be a purple 2 and a 1. We might get one more there. Or I'd have to remove 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we would still be short a red one. Okay, we'll go for this. Or, screw it. We're hosed anyway. But we got 2,500 knowledge. It's pretty good. So we could jump right in on performance art. We got 12 turns, so we don't necessarily have to rush. But the sooner we buy it, the sooner we can start advancing it. We have 5 turns till that. We'll get the Yeah, we'll get the training points we need from that, unless I absolutely beef it. So you know what? I'm actually going to buy these, because we are probably a little behind the curve on our gaokao, our regular gaokao. And then we'll bank these for later. So we can go math logic, or do we chase memory? Maybe let's do memory. Not that there's much of a chance of making that final art tech any cheaper, but you know, just try to keep a little balance. And then yeah, -2, that's totally fine. Now, what we really want to do is we want to save our requests, because there's one item in the game that is available only within the last few turns, but is utterly game-breaking. Like you can get massive stat gains, but it's one of those 25% rolls. So if you don't roll well, sometimes it made me do a little cheese and just a little Alt F4. Like I wouldn't do that for anything else, but for that one thing, it actually is worth it. Okay, time for senior high school. And yes, now things get deadly serious. In your video game, give the character the name of your teacher before beating them up. Okay, I don't love those, but yeah, the negative stress, I get it. A bright idea pops into your head, and you record Berserker's meow, then play it back to them. Berserker reacts quite angrily, however. Could it be they were cussing you out just now? I feel like Berserker wouldn't do that. Okay, yeah. Final math exam question, exam speed. You are now high school freshmen. Don't fiddle around. If you don't lay a solid foundation for future learning now, you'll never get into a key university. Okay, I'm ignoring that. Advanced modern art, well, we were planning on doing that anyway. We had 6 turns to do it, which means we have 3 turns to buy it. So we are enthusiastic. All right. Yeah, now look at this. 999999999. Oh, and we're about to be scored. Yeah, last time when we were at 6, we were 1 behind the curve on Chinese, math, and English, and we were okay on arts and science. Okay, 1 turn for that, and creation exam in 4 turns. Well, okay, but if we got to do that in 6, we don't have to, but I would prefer that. But that would mean digging for a bunch of a bunch of training points before that exam. Anyway, yeah, let's go digging for knowledge, because I feel like that is the play. And I am very much looking for a reroll, but we might not be getting one. Nope. Well, fuck me then. Great timing on that. Okay, then what? Oh yeah, how are we for requests? I have 9. Okay. We could do with a few more. Okay, yeah, let's hold fire here. Let's get our assessment, and then we'll see where we stand gaokao wise. Okay, we are trailing there. Still good there. There, so we got the fail sounder for getting a B. Okay. So we got 11 turns. We got 3 each in the mains. We probably don't have to sweat too much on these. You know what, just get it out of the way. We gotta buy it anyway. So we got 3 turns to get 200 if we want to do that and get 600 knowledge. That's... okay, that's actually a decent return. Because that's way more than we could... that's basically like a whole round of just farming nothing but knowledge from the mind map. But 200 is going to be hard. Well, we'll see. We'll try. Oh, wait. Let's check the shop. Youth novel, no. Okay, no, okay. Oh, now we're up to the disco tickets. Now it really is serious. Okay, well then there's no more. We don't need to pump imagination anymore. So now we try to catch up with our regular skills. I'm happy to keep pumping the art movies. because that is a ton of EQ. A little imagination. Okay, well. And yeah, so now we're getting more events that are just going. Oh, were you trying to get those stats? Were you trying to keep your stress in check? Too bad. Look how I can't lose. The culmination of your studies. Oh, I'm so nervous. Oh, it's alright. Just do your best. We'll take it from here. There you go. No one can really master gaokao, the final exam of the game. No matter how you fare, I'll make your favorite food to cheer you up. Oh. Oh, they're just giving it to me. I thought it said advance, not learn. Well, heck. Alright. That's actually really helpful. So what are we gonna do with that? Well, that's two of these. We got a choice. Teacher says art students are categorized into two groups: design and fine arts. Better figure it out before applying to an art school. You think it over. We study fine arts, study design. So, continue art for arts, study design to find a job easier, or I can't decide. No, we're locked in. We are a creator. We do the fine art. Your teacher praises you and suggests you aim for the Central Academy of Fine Arts. They're great. Okay then. Yeah, we got 4 turns. Oh, so we got 10. Okay, so we can wait. We don't have to go for the training points. Is that? Hey, TX, good to see you. And thank you so much for the resub. 42 months. My goodness. That is a. Is that how long we've been going? That's almost as long as we've been going, yeah. Because it'll be. Yeah, well, yeah, streaming 4 years as of October, and then affiliate for 4 years as of November. So yeah, pretty darn close. Well, thank you so much for that, TX. Always good to see you. Hope you and the kitty are doing well. Not sure how long you can keep it up for, but so far. Hey, oh, don't. Please do not put yourself out on my account. You know, you've got yourself and the kitty to look after, so. I mean, I appreciate the support, but please do take care of yourself first. Kitty is good, lazy as usual. All right, well, you know, kitty got a kitty. But I do appreciate that. And hey, if all you can do is come in and hang out, I'm happy for you to do that too. I am fortunate enough to be in a position where I do this strictly as a hobby. I do not need what trickle of money Twitch sends my way. Okay, we can wait on the training. So yeah, I think we just we farm knowledge points. So we'll play it as usual. Good to know. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, imagine getting into streaming for the money. Jeez. Just reroll. I think we just reroll. But hope you're doing well, TX, and the travel isn't being too harsh on you. I would love to find more rerolls, but doesn't look like game's gonna cooperate. I should not have done that. Okay, well that's fine. Only 1 week so far. New course tomorrow. So if you could be traveling. Ooh. Well, that stinks. Wait, so is it like something you're teaching for the first time? What would that if you're okay with sharing that, of course. I'd be curious, like, so what is it that you're that is the new course? Excuse me. Okay, so let's buy. So what are we? We're the furthest behind on IQ and memory, so we should buy math and math and English. Okay, so that's 8. Yeah. And then we'll see if we'll buy the literature next time. These will backfill. I think they're not as big a deal, if I remember correctly. Does it matter? Doesn't particularly matter. The final exam math question, and oh yeah, we'll keep hammering the art movies for the stat gains. Well, okay, well, no, for we do it for the EQ more than anything. And the satisfaction is what it is. All you did a few rounds, but it seems the requirements keep increasing. Course in motors, how to control them, and regulation. Okay. So the requirements for how to get into the course, or for how to, or like for what you need to teach. Oh, you're always asking the teacher knows, merely because the teacher's office has AC. Hey, office hours exist for a reason. That reason isn't necessarily soaking in air conditioning, but every little bit helps. You are not taking the examination seriously. The students of Feng Shui High School get up at 5 every morning and spend at least 2 more hours than you do studying. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, how you need to do more hours deeper into the course. Oh, okay, so more demands on time that you don't necessarily have to give. Yeah, it sounds like academia. Well, that sucks, but I meant you'll find a way to adapt. I'm sure, and hopefully it's not too onerous. Christian exam in 2 turns. Okay. What's up with the fur by your nose? Oh, what's the matter? You're struggling to even walk. Just yesterday, you seemed so full of energy. You got a temperature. Are you trembling? We should go to the vet. Oh, they're getting on. Pretty old for a cat. As your body gets weaker, you become susceptible to illness. Okay, yeah, this... Yeah, because like what I need when I'm being piled on with exam stress is, oh, by the way, your cat's gonna die too. You're getting irritated and you can't focus in class. You tell your parents it's because of our body, our mood, or being stressed out. Dad tells you new jokes every day as he thinks you're unhappy. Well, well, jeez. Well, I know Dad's jokes were good, but they certainly help with the old stat buff. Okay, and then one more writing contest, which I do not know. Escapism. So we have art, rebuttal, or dilemma. I don't know, man. What day we are an artiste. Art is our thing. We might write what you know, yeah? What style? Graceful and delicate, develop user, combine virtual and real. Okay, so we want imagination and idea, I think. Well, we got way more stats than last time. Every year so far, there's been a death related even to your class. But not students, but someone they know. Well, honestly, you get a big enough population that would make sense. Oh, death-related event. Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah. If they're uni aged, that they're probably at about a time where they might be losing, say, grandparents. Oh, nice. We got 3. We actually had a real prize for once. How? I don't know. But we did. Ooh, any requests? No. Anything good at the shop? Nope. I'm not buying a ukulele, sorry. And yeah, it's life, it happens. More knowledge, more knowledge. Oh, imagination grants extra knowledge. Nice. Okay. I think I'll still go with the actual knowledge, but sure. Ooh. Okay, we should not re-roll because we're actually full up. Let's fix that. There. Yeah, I'm gonna say we are good on Constitution. Oh, it was just occurring to me. We don't necessarily want to start ignoring imagination because I think we need to hit a certain breakpoint on our stats if we want to get like the best possible, the best possible tier of our career. Like we got to do well in the gaokao, but we also need to have like enough stats to, hit what we need. Okay, so maybe what we do is farm knowledge in the mind map. And then we go for imagination related stuff in our training for now. Yeah, that sounds like the play. Okay, so much for that. We're up to a 306% stat bonus. That is nice to see, but not immediately useful. Let's do by literature. Okay, so now we're up to 8, 8, and 8. I think I'm gonna wait. Yeah. Got 9 turns, 2 turns until that. Okay, so if we're admitting we're not gonna bring the cost down below 999, let's at least get some good stuff going here. Yes, look at that. 53 imagination, my goodness. And what else? Could do with some memory. That's more EQ. That's even more EQ. But maybe that's the best thing we can do. Because, like, yeah, playing with the cat gives decent stats, but it doesn't restore our action points, and we need every single action point. Yeah, this gives it more imagination, so you know what? Sure. We're going all in on the art. The new cat that arrives, and Berserker is pleased to bits. Every single day, they spend at least a couple hours fast asleep inside the box that came in. Because cat's gonna cat. Okay, we have pursue art. Oh, we get for imagination, right? So there's 50 action. That'll be a big help. The knowledge as well. I don't know what we got. Oh, we got the Ong Pao. We have request. Europe travel, gym, project, hope. Do we just, well... We'll see. Okay, we will disco our stress away. Ooh, we got, oh, cat. Yeah, we're already maxed out for pet intimacy. Ooh, okay, many, oh wow. Mine is 15. Nice. Yeah, we can buy satisfaction if we need. That's good. Absorbing knowledge. Okay, knowledge fragments. Good. Now let's go. We'll pretend to not want our relative's money. We'll have to Aunt Jiling. She loves you the most. Well, we'll see about that. Now, just how much money is in that red envelope on Jiling? $200, okay. Oh, you booked a flight and hotel to TwitchCon EU, Berlin. Oh, is it in Berlin? Okay, because I know they had been in Rotterdam for the last few years. So I guess they're moving it around. Yeah, Berlin does sound like it would be neat to visit. I wonder what exactly is going to be happening at TwitchCon. Like, are there things for like us normies to do, or is it just a kind of a meet and greet and networking event for streamers of size? I don't know. I might look into that. Yeah, they found. Yeah, because it looked like they basically set up shop in San Diego for the North America one, and then Rotterdam for the EU one. They're never going to come out here. They're not going to do like TwitchCon Australia or Japan or what have you. Be cool if they did, but oh well. Okay. Right. Knowledge fragments, more knowledge. You think it's both? Oh. Oh, did they move North America too? Well, that'd be nice. You know, give more places a shot. Wonder where they went. And no refresh. Well, thanks for that, game. Australia has packs. Yes, I believe they do. I don't know too much about packs. It sounds similar. But I can't speak to that for sure. Well, eventually they're going to be as cheap as can be. No, we're gonna wait. We can wait one more turn on that. They tried to. Oh, did they try Vegas? Yeah, that would be a mess. Samesies? Yeah, I think samesies. Well, no, yes. Is there anything that could get us IQ or memory? Oh, yes. And imagination. They're not going to be very happy about it, but we can fix that with money. So why does it cost me charm and imagination for someone else to quit university to play games? I do not understand some of these. Though you are now sophomores, you've nearly finished all the courses and will spend time reviewing what you've learned. Concentrate on your studies and don't let your 12 years of effort be for nothing. Okay, now things are happening. Election, creation exam, and yeah, the important is where we actually do lock ourselves into our future career course. Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Do that. No, I don't think we need to worry about the satisfaction just yet, especially because those are one and done. Let's do this first. Okay. Boo. There we go. As we've seen, rhythm games are not my strength. Now comes a really hard one. Okay, nude pink. Nude pink. Indigo violet. Emerald green. Lavender gray. That's a new one. Oh, that was fast. Okay, well. Okay, but we got the 200 points we need to start advancing performance art. I got accepted by the Sichuan Fine Arts Institute. As long as I don't flunk my gaokao exams, I've made it. Sichuan Fine Arts, that's brilliant, Dahlia. I think so too. In fact, me and Color Maestro Chunhua were the only ones in our class who got in. Our teachers are so overjoyed. Well, you're an artistic genius, but you worked so hard for all this. Now you're reaping the rewards. I'll put in even more effort in the future. I want to get into my dream school too. Well, you're already in a whole different league than when you started. I know you can do it. You're always welcome to come draw together with me. My skills and experience are yours if you need them. Again, why can't we hook up with Dahlia? We're clearly on the same wavelength. Okay, so right, we got 7 turns to go. We're at 8 for those. And we have, knowledge gives us more. And we do get a reroll. Good, thank you. There we go. There's one more course. Lovely. Okay. Well, oh, hang on. We can cash this in. 50 knowledge, 50 action, and constitution, which, whatever. Oh, darn it. Okay, so we're just about to get where we can buy 2 more of those. Now we got, okay, we got the election and the important thing. Well, let's do the election. Okay, and the teacher put finger on the scale. All right. Somehow Kevin Young is in the lead, and we haven't even started yet. Okay, they're savaging each other. That's totally fine. We're gonna be the absolute square, and just keep telling people how moral we are. Oh, he has a 5% boost. Okay. And he's starting to play dirty, but we don't play dirty. No, we help old ladies cross the street. And now George is playing dirty. And now Kevin's calling me evil, which is rude, frankly. But no, I think we're starting to dunk on these fools. And George's gonna suck up to the teacher. Kevin coming after me again. Again, Kevin Young is dishonorable. Damn right he is. Okay, that one was only worth 4. But yeah, we are very moral. We're just not very likable, and we don't have a good relationship with the teacher. All right, let's finish this. Okay, so not quite the majority as last time, but still, we won going away. Ooh, and a big chunk of knowledge. Damn. Not quite enough for all 3. We got 7 turns. Yeah. We just do it. Ooh, excuse me. Oh no, we do. Wait, why do we do? Oh, the 10% chance popped. Right, because we do have that 10% chance of learning a skill not consuming knowledge, and I guess it hit again. So we might as well buy these. Keep that train rolling. Now, important. Bong. Study hard will bring you a bright future. There is a voice in your mind asking you what type of person you want to become. Okay, so. Right, so I think, yeah, artist is the regular track, but master painter and design master are, yeah, those are the ones that are from the new update. Yeah, like design is supposed to be better for us getting a job. No, we said we were gonna go for stick with the fine arts side. We're gonna be a master painter. Your job is to become a master painter. And so that locks us in. So remember, we got... No? Okay. Now, yeah, given that stat spread, I am actually just fine with what we have. Because that'll push us over 10,000 imagination. I don't know exactly what the breakpoint is, but I think that'll be, well, again, it's psychologically satisfying. And why else are we doing this if not to be psychologically satisfied? Okay, another request. Good. Gonna need that. Poor student reversal. Students with poor grades suddenly cram like mad. The stress of gaokao is really life-changing. What? I regret having you. What the fuck? The fuck was that, Mom? Where the hell did that come from? Well, now we're not even close to our action total. Shit. Now we're going to pivot to advanced mathematics all of a sudden with our art prowess. I wonder if our stress maxed out. Yeah, our parents are stressing out because when we're not only we're their son and their only child, so we're also their retirement plan. So if we fail, so do they. You'll buy that. Oh, here we go. We want, 5 years of gaokao. Do I want high-level home tutor? We got the money, sure, whatever. But yeah, that is big rude, not gonna lie. We got 2 turns till that's up, and we will be maximally trained. And eventually, we're gonna find out what that does for our standing with the fine arts gaokao. But then we actually got to nail the real gaokao too. Okay, we are absorbing talent fragments, grants 20 knowledge. Okay, that's not ideal because we are low on... Yeah, we're low on action points because our mom cussed us out for some reason. And we're done. Thanks for that, Mom. Okay, we'll try like reverse compass or life knowledge. Reverse compass, what the hell? Yeah, we actually got skunked the last couple times, despite, you know, rolling in with high-level traits. Well, again, big ol' waste of time. Now, where are... Yeah, we got high-level home tutor, decent stat gain, or we have 5 years of gaokao. 100, fills up action points, gives us stress, but also satisfaction. I think we might just skip all the other nonsense. Yeah, those are some good stat gains. Oh, wait, do we... No, we should buy one of these. Why didn't I tell contest? Hey, blogger. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. We actually did. I think there's like 5 total in the game. We won the first 2. And then I guess China got tired of us. There we go. Yeah, we are maxed out on English. But we'll stick with the old, stick with the gaokao papers just because those juicy stats, and we can buy down the stress. Your mom loves you food every noon and evening, and now she cares. While drunk, your dad tells you you're all grown up and that now on you'll talk on equal terms. Yeah, I don't believe that. Having screwed up in your exams, you're given an earful upon returning home. You sit silently at the table with tears in your eyes. Berserker leaps atop the table and raises a paw, gently patting at your face. They don't say a word, but you feel comforted, somehow. Some of your classmates' parents are worth millions, yet your father earns but a few thousand a month and slouches on the couch all day. Well, to be fair, his wife is a Michelin-starred chef, so she's the one making the money in the family. Yeah, why aren't you and Mom rich? Oh, I'd love to ask your grandparents that question. Okay, we got some imagination. That is lovely. Okay, we are okay, we're still excited. That's good. Okay, one more turn and that's all wrapped up. Lovely. So we need 2,000 more knowledge, and then we'll be fully caught up there, and we have, what, 5 turns. We can probably manage that. And now we have all of our action points. Thank you, Mom. Okay, absorbing talent fragments gives us more knowledge. Lovely. Just take the reroll? Here. I'll grab those, then we'll take the reroll. Okay, where are my talent fragments? There we are. Clutch. Take that. And we roll. Okay, no reroll happening here, but that's okay. We got some decent progress. All right. Talent fragments cost 15, but get us 20 knowledge. Or we click on these for 10, and we get 25 knowledge. We only have, what, 5 turns to go? Yeah, so... yeah, the stat per turn return is not in our favor. So we'll go knowledge, knowledge, knowledge. Now we only have 600, yes, about 650 knowledge. We're like a third of the way there. Oh, did I go to the shop? Did I go to the shop? We did not go to the shop. There we go. Or disco therapy. And yeah, I think we just do this again. The previous gaokao papers, because yeah, this is far, it's easier, far more efficient than trying to grind for stats on the mind map. You find yourself developing a soft spot for stray animals ever since taking in Berserker. You just wish all life could be treated with love and warmth. I get it on wealthy relatives, and you always enjoy going out to the countryside. Sure. Students who are exceptionally good in a subject get plus points, but it's already too late to envy them. Well, but we're one of them. We're an art kid. Yeah, was it Legendary Tale? Oh, it's an epic. Well, that's not very helpful. Okay, here we go. This is the one thing worth save scumming for. The Huanggong exam book. And we got 12 requests squirreled away. Oh, we got an exam. All right, well, shop real quick. Buy down stress. Right, so we got 12 rolls, 25% chance. If we don't get one, we might conveniently crash. Well, let's hope we don't need to do that. Yay! Now, we'll soon see why that's such a big deal. Okay, so now we got the exam gives us a chance to farm. Yeah, farm some more knowledge. All right, not bad, not bad. Okay, we got some green. I need lots of purple, ideally. Or some... No, we don't have enough gold. Yeah, none of this is helpful. This is even less helpful. Thank you, game. Now I have to have a red 3 to get anything. Yeah, we just got totally fucked here. Good grief. So I need... Yeah, there's not enough red coming out. We need another green. Yeah, one green 2. We need another green 2. A 4! Okay, yeah, we're getting absolutely fucked. And we're done. Okay, so we can buy... Well, we can top out one more. We'll go for math. And we got 4 turns to get 1,000 for Chinese and then run through those. We'll be okay. But this is the priority. But yeah, now we will see why we wanted all those rolls for the exam book. yeah, did that get... Okay, yeah, everything is advanced. Lovely. So, we're as prepared as we can be for the fine arts gaokao. Now, look at that. 300 per. And our parents, oh so satisfied. Look at that. Full send gets us 1800 per stat. There's a reason they save it for the last 4 turns of the game. And yeah, we're going to be gaining a whole bunch of stress, but we can buy that down. Oh, but you can't be too calm. Gotta reset it. But yeah, by this point, even if we start having our mind shadow get to growing in size, there's not enough time for it to become anything of concern. There you go. You have to read Hong Kong's exam book if you aim for high grades. Welcome 12th grade to school cuts down on vacation. Hooray for study. Yay. You are high school seniors now. The importance of this year is greater than you may realize. You'll have to fight tooth and nail to come out on top. What university you enter dictates your whole future life. Stress is good for young people, right? Well, I think they're gonna get it one way or the other, clearly. I think the powers that be would call it tough love, or we're preparing you for the real world. And yet somehow, like the reply always is, oh, just endure, deal with the gaokao, or like the Japanese equivalent, or India has like the national civil service exam. Where it's like, oh, suffer through hell now, but once you're through with it, everything will be easy in comparison. Whether that's actually true or not, well, seems to be by the by. Fuck it. In the end, your test scores were higher than his. Ha! Suck it. Anyone playing Dark Souls or game at hardcore master levels, give the kid more stress if they can do that. Yeah, if you can play like pure outer no Goa, you can handle pretty much whatever. Zorgan has a chance to grant action to action. Okay, we like. 3 turns to go, sure. Yeah, at this point, we're in it for the knowledge. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, they would just grab these. Boop, boop. Yeah, no, we don't need an extra spend on that. Oh, about missed one. And we re-roll. Ooh, there we go. Clutch. Oh, well, hang on. Okay, no, we didn't actually open anything. Use. Still, we're basically there. So next turn, we'll be able to buy Chinese and maybe even catch up on those. And yeah, we'll just keep doing this. Yeah, we might roll over. Well, we're guaranteed to max out satisfaction because, of course. But again, we are purely in this for stats. Yep, there we go. Oh, you finished all the senior high courses. Now it's only revision. Yep, because at some point, we just down tools and your whole life becomes test prep. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're gonna be scored again. Oh! Oh, interesting. So unlike every other, so normally when you do the gaokao, you just get the score you get determines what uni you go to. But here you actually pick. You get 3. Let's see, we got Central Academy, easy peasy. Okay, at Tsinghua is very good. It's like yeah, Peking and Tsinghua are kind of like 1 and 1A as far as like your top university in China. Academy of Art. Sichuan, that's where our friend Dahlia is going. Xi'an, Tianjin, Lushun, Nanjing, Guangzhou, and Hubei. Actually, they all say easy peasy. Okay, so probably because we maxed out our training, we have our pick. Oh, you something? Oh, okay. So I guess we're locked in here. Okay. I guess we'll go Tsinghua, Sichuan, and I don't know. Well, it says Central, okay, so it says Central Academy. That might well be Beijing. But yeah, let's lead with Tsinghua. I don't know what's happening here. The example you feel like you did okay. Now, okay, I don't the drive thing. I have no idea what that is. Like, admission risk. I guess we'll try Central Academy. I don't know if there's anything we can do in this bit, or if this is just RNG like the like doing the chores. Okay, but we actually did like twice what we did in the other ones, but we still feel like we did okay. All right, well. Okay, talent fragments gets us 20 knowledge. Okay, reroll, very nice. Yeah, might as well. Good, another reroll. Take that. Very nice. No, okay, we are out. We'll reroll. And nope, that's it for reroll. So we'll grab our learning. We'll finish off Chinese. And we'll grab those. And we'll save. Yeah, there's only 2 turns to go, but we can get another couple on the arts and science. Well, I guess we'll see if we need to. But these would just be, well, flexing at this point. But yeah, we maxed out that, and that. And those are 12 and 12. We'll see how big a deal that is. Like, 149? Where's 6? Okay, 50. Nope, we're actually fine. So I guess we didn't actually fully mark those out, despite the fact we have all the, but it's fine. It's fine. And we got a whole mess of face that I don't know we can actually do anything with. But yeah, I think that's it. I think we are as prepared for the regular gaokao and for the fine art gaokao. What are we gonna keep pushing? Yeah. Because there's no such thing as too much overkill. And plus, we do still have that concern that we got to get probably our imagination, if nothing else, high enough up to get the highest tier career. Ouch. Yay, a bonus stress, yay. Again, you do nothing but revising in your spare time. Your parents cut you off from entertainment. Somehow, this reduces our stress. Sure. I know you're all very tired, but a senior year without pain is a year without gain. Your family will be happy when they see the fruits of your hard labor. Oh, did you check the results? What were they like? Oh, apparently we just absolutely crushed it. Don't tell the kids AI is coming. Look, well, I don't know. We are an artist. That might be good. It might be bad. I don't know. Take a guess. I bet you got in, didn't you? I know, my son. I know you passed for sure. Bingo, I made it. That's wonderful. I'll pass the news on to your grandparents, aunts, and uncles, the whole lot. I'll take them all out for a meal. Hold on, I haven't even taken the academic exams yet. At least wait until that. Like that. Yay! There we go. Academy of Art and Design, Tsinghua University. Perfect. Somehow not perfect. And perfect. Well, there we go. Yeah, what's our... Yeah, we have no mind shadow, so... If we start pulling in a couple, honestly, it's fine. Go and buy those. We don't actually need them, but we're just flexing at this point. Okay, yeah, talent fragments to get knowledge, but again, we don't have much use for them because there's not really that much left to grab. So, yes, we do whatever. There we are. Take you. Not entirely sure why we're doing this, but we are. Probably out of habit as much as anything else. Yeah, we do still want the imagination. Oh, there we go. Simple enough. Yeah, truthfully, we can probably just deal with that. And you. There. Yeah, I think and these are just like integrated science all the way down. Well, but not 100% sure about that, but honestly, it's fine. Okay, graduation photo. Berserker nibbled a hole in the cardboard box and thrust their head through. They've yet to figure out how to pull it back out. Oh, Berserker. Oh, it's soon time for gaokao. Finally time for you to grow up. Just give it your all. Make a sleep in the mornings, you'll be fit and ready to beat the gaokao. Do your best. Don't let the nerves get to you. Once you finish the test paper, make sure to check it through. Oh, have you got everything? Exam slip, pen, 2B pencil, rubber. Rubber? Grandma, what do you think I'm getting? Oh, you meant eraser. Oh, right. Oh, never mind. My mistake. Meow. Berserker gazes at me, their eyes emanating a certain resolution, a sense of faith. While they're not as full of curiosity as they were when they were still a kitten, I still know in my heart they'll be waiting expectantly to hear the good news as I finish my exam. Then, we'll head down the streets together, going home, just like the first time we took them into our lives. But first, disco. Yeah, this is for knowledge that honestly we don't need, so fuck it. There. Epic throw. And of course, the 10% chance pops at the very end. Okay, so let's go to the gaokao and we'll see how things shake out. Do we have any? Nope, we do not. Many winters have passed, but I still remember that day as if it were yesterday. It was in the middle of June when I accepted the first great challenge of my life. My parents took me to the examination hall. Once there, I had to wade through a sea of countless parents to reach the gate. I turned around, waved, then went in. My whole being went tranquil after finishing the last subject. Is my high school life over? Yes, it was over before we even had time to bid it farewell. I felt a sense of relief during the days after gaokao. However, the ensuing summer was filled with anxiety about the future, at least until that fateful day when the admission letter lay quietly waiting for me on the table. Okay, so gaokao score required 550, 575, 500. Art score required 155, 161. Okay, yeah, so Central Academy must be like top of the pops. So we have our choice. We got a 673. I think that must be like the full gaokao. I don't know. Screw it. We absolutely dunked on all and sundry. Actually, Central Academy was the one where we didn't get a perfect score on the entrance exam. So screw it. That day, I received the acceptance letter from my dream school. My life began to change from that very moment. Got a 673, and our art exam score was 184. Cleared it with room to spare. Right, and now we have the American Graffiti clothes. Yep, we won the gold medal in the national talent show. Somehow. Got a city art maestro. And yeah, we are a a veteran cadre because we won the election for class president. I wonder if we get 3 because we won it 3 times, or if that is just the that's just the icon in general. There you go, negligent raising. Parents wanted me to find my old goals, and I worked hard. My parents often used me to flaunt. I was called others' child. Okay. Okay, yeah, and these are our friends? Question mark. I don't know if these are just for flavor, but we were friends with Voltaire, Naruto, and Mozart. Okay. Now that university life is coming to an end, I, as well as others, have set out to find work. In the end, I became a master painter. I poured my heart and soul into it. And in the end, I finally achieved that glorious title, Master Painter. It's not the respect it brings that really gives me joy, though. No, it's seeing people truly appreciate my works. Before you know it, you have a city job, but your parents start fretting about your marriage. I knew my parents would urge me to marry. Ultimately, they recommended a few suitable partners. There's nothing for it. I just gave it a go. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Here's our friend Phoebe. She became a lawyer with a big yearly salary, but yeah, we have a 0% chance with her. Emma has a master's degree to successful and cowardly guys. Loves tea, wearing a restaurant type of thing. We're passionate guys. Okay, we are so getting a pity spouse, but you know what? We'll take the role. And yeah, we whiffed. The blood like a well, nope. They planned for this contingency, Blarkhawk, because the family line must continue. In the end, you came but compromise. Instead of finding your love, you marry a stranger you've never met. The day has finally come. A new life is born. I've become a parent myself. You there. Yes, you, the one in front of the screen. Will you keep my child company? Okay, we've maxed out family level. Time flies just like I have a child of my own. I want to educate my child in the following way. Right, so at the end of the run, you go from being child to being parent. So you pick, how you want to. Do you want to be a negligent parent? You want to be a tiger parent? Something in between? Honestly, parental negligence seems to be working out just great for us. So whatever. Expectation for the future: family glory, average show, or just be happy. Exams, exam focus, balance, or interests first. Well, why pick? Do both. Degree of doting: consider it care, moderate care, independence. Personality guys, your part, moderation, maverick. I'm less clear on this, but yeah. Negligent raising, honestly, just fine. Our parents didn't educate us much. We grew up all right. We believe in freedom. You'll grow up all right. Yep, that's us. And yeah, that is the old pity spouse. And we rolled another boy. Hooray. But yeah, it is almost 1 a.m. That's perfect timing. Yeah, we're going to leave it there. All right. That's great. Yeah, it is so nice to come back to Chinese parents. Like the game I enjoyed so much is still there, but now there's that whole new aspect. And yeah, right now it's only for art. But I think if they're gonna build that out and then give you, that other path, like that more focused path for like the non-academic pursuits, say for your athletics or computers or cooking, maybe that would be great. It'd be one more thing to augment what is already a really solid game that I have a heck of a good time playing. But yeah, it is just about 1 a.m. and I have work in 6 or 7 hours, so this would be a great time to put a pin in the stream. But thank you all so much for hanging out. Thanks for being here. A big thanks to TX for the resub. But thank you, chatties, thank you, lurkers, Blarkhawk, TX, Pancake, all you fine people, and YouTube friends, thank you for being here. We'll see you next time, and bye for now.